Welcome to the Halloween Marathon of 2022.
In the early 1990s, Capcom unleashed to the world one of the greatest arcade and gaming phenomenon of that time. Street Fighter II took the world by storm. I won't go into any more details because everybody knows the story and the impact that it had in the arcades. Then it turns out that throughout the years, Capcom had a problem counting to 3, and so we saw Street Fighter after Street Fighter after Street Fighter arcade game being released, revamped, retweaked, you name it. Capcom did it. So in 1994, Capcom decided to say, hey, let's combine our Street Fighter engine and infuse a horror theme to it. Darkstalkers is the result of that merge. This game took your well-known Hollywood and literary monsters, only they are slightly modified and their names were changed to avoid
Lawsuits.
Dracula, check. Frankenstein's monster, check. The overall selection of the characters available here is 10. Capcom also used various character designs to give gamers out there something they might find interesting, regardless of your taste in monsters. Personally, I like the wolf guy and the samurai guy. The gameplay is the exact same as Street Fighter II, and it adds a few things, such as air blocking and chain combos, to name a few. Things that would be used in other Capcom fighting games in the future. The story here is a long and very intricate one, so hang on tight, here we go. Dimitri set up a tournament to see who would be the ultimate ruler of the night. That's it, that's the story. Oh come on, what were you expecting? It's a fighting game. I've seen better stories in the back of a soup can. There are 3 speeds to choose from. Regardless of which I select, I get my ass kicked every single time. This is so much fun. Brings back memories. There isn't a lot to say here on this one other than it's a Capcom fighting games with monsters. It's a good idea though. The graphics here started that heavy animation style that Capcom would incorporate into their future ones, such as Street Fighter Alpha. I give this one a 7 in terms of graphics. The character designs are really nice and unique from one another, and some of the animations given to the characters are actually quite funny and give the game a cartoon feel to it. It doesn't take itself too seriously, and I like that. The animation, however, is what set this one apart from other fighting games during the time of its release. Gameplay here, I'm gonna give it a 6. It's a fighting game. There just isn't much layering to it, but the controls are tight. The air blocking adds a new layer of strategy, and the combos and special moves you can pull off add to the standard fighting moves of all the characters. On the Halloween meter, it gets a 7 as well. This is one of those games that doesn't require you to invest tons of time into it. You can pick it up for a short play and just have tons of fun in the process. It has monsters, fish people, an undead guy that rocks out to a jamming set on his guitar. It's a lot of fun for a fighting game. This game got a console port only on the PlayStation side, but many of the animations would be lost in the process. Overall, it's a fun game when you just don't have too much time to invest and you just, want to blow off some steam by beating the crap out of other monsters. In my case, it's the other way around. The monsters are just kicking my ass again and again. I know, I suck. Now join me tomorrow for a Dreamcast title that I feel went a little bit under the radar. Stay tuned.
Ha 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 ha.